What up, man? So today I wanted to really take this opportunity to show you guys what happens when or how you go about protesting your property taxes. I'm getting a lot of information, a lot of questions about this stuff, and so I really just want to break this stuff down for you guys. And so here's what it looks like. Unfortunately, I can't go through the entire process because of the way that my account is set up. My business owns my house, and so therefore I have to go and dispute this in a different manner than the average person. And so let's check this out. So what you want to do is you want to go to Google. If you're in Galveston County, here's the direct address, galvestoncountycad.org. If you're not, then let's go ahead and just get like on a Google page. What is this? So we can go to Google. It's the same thing. So Harris County, appraisal district. Boom. You want to search that, and then you go to Harris County HCAD records, and then you'll search by either the owner's name and or the owner name and or the address. And so from my understanding, this is what happens. Let me break this down for you from the very beginning. From what I collected, I could be wrong. There are 1 million properties in each county, bazillion, gajillion, whatever you want to call it, and they're computer generated. It is not a individual doing pencil and pad math to figure out your assessed value. These things are thrown into a computer and they're automatically generated. And so there's like 1 billion properties, and there's like, I don't know, 1,000 county employees. And they're not going to go through and verify all this stuff, which is why it's our job to go in there and do it. I don't agree with it. I think it's corruption. I think the system's screwed up, but we can't do anything about that. Here's what we can do. You can protest it. So let's put energy into the things that we can do. And so we just got to protest it. And so let's go. One, if you didn't get a letter, it's because, from my understanding, that your property values did not go up. They stayed the same. Or they dropped. And so if you haven't received that letter that tells you, hey, yours went up, you need to come protest, and you don't know where you stand, this is how you go about it. So I just showed y'all going to Google and type in that, record search, and you do like owner name, right? And let's just go to Johnson. Let's just see what I can pull up. This like gives me all these Johnson things. You go to view all. I just need like Johnson Lee Otis. Perfect. I don't know who this guy is. And so we can go back and look. And something I want you to be mindful of. This is still pending. So there's no value here yet. What you can do is up here on top, you can go to 2024 and it'll load. Is it loading? Where am I at? Yeah, check it out. And so this has already been loaded for 2024. And if you look at the value of this property, the total appraised value is $3,400. There's no houses on here. That's why. Tangible commercial. That doesn't work, so we got to go back. I got to find a residential. I got to find a residential house to show us what it looks like. That might be a too vague name in businesses, right? Let's go to Dominguez. Is that how you spell Dominguez? Yeah, Dominguez. That doesn't work either. Let's go to Sanchez. Why am I just looking up Hispanic names? I don't know, whatever. Okay. Eloy. Let's go look at this guy. This looks like this might be a house. This is vehicle only. Dang, what am I doing? Oh, because it's got business. Here's what I did. It's not, see, I did business. This is why you got to pay attention. Don't be stupid like me. Let's go to, what was it, Johnson? Let's look at Johnson. Boom. Over 300 Johnson. Let's go to Bill Johnson. Boom. There you go. Billy. So let's go find one. See, these are still pending. They haven't done them yet. So let's just let's just pick this random one here. Let's see what happens. Perfect. This is a house. So how I know this is because it says total living area right here. Bam. And so again, this is the year 2025. And so what we want to do is we want to look at what they're appraising this value over. We can go to 5-year value history right here. Let's just go and look. And so this is perfect. And so we want to look at this. We want to look at 2021, 119, 2022, 164, 2023, 190, 2024, 189. It went down. Good for them. I don't need this. Quit that. And then 2025, it's 188. I wouldn't even bother protesting this. I would leave it alone. This one does not work. We need something that's gone up a little bit more. Let's go look and see what this one looks like. Billy E. Johnson. This is another house. This one actually looks good. We can do this. Yeah, 124, and then it went up to 182. Perfect. And so let's get out of that. Let's go back to this. Here's what I want to look at. Here's what I want you guys to look at. And so does this guy have a homestead? Yes, right here. Homestead exemption. Boom, boom, boom. This is all public information before anybody cries about me posting somebody's information on there. I don't care. You can literally look up all this stuff. And so this individual right here has a homestead exemption, and then he has a disabled veteran exemption. So he probably doesn't pay property taxes. Good for him. Thank you for your service. So the 203 is the market value for 2025, and then the appraised value is 182 after the exemptions and all that. And so what we want to do is we're going to go up to 2024 up here, and we're going to go look and see what it was for last year. Let's let this thing load. It's probably stayed the same, and it's probably not going to go up because this dude is a disabled veteran. And he also has a homestead exemptions. Yeah, it's gone up a little bit. Anyways, what I'm going to show you guys, I'm just going to show you mine. This is mine. I was going to try to show you how to find it, but you get the idea. It's the same thing for Galveston County. When you go to Galveston County here, you will pull up your name, your address, or whatever you want to search it by, and then it'll pull up something like what I was showing you here, and you want to scroll down to the bottom, and it'll give you, I'll show you this person's. It looks like this, and it tells you a little bit about who owns it, the address, and right here you have your values, and you go down to this section right here, property roll value history, and this is where it tells you all your stuff. And so this person's property did go up. And so if you look at this assessed value right here, it went from 285 in 2024 to it went down to 262. And so good for them. It went down. And I don't know why I don't see a homestead exemption here. They might not have it for privacy reasons. Homestead exemptions are not posted. I don't know why it does that, but I'll show you mine real quick. Mine went from 309 assessed to 338. Same thing. It went from 309 to 338. So mine went up $29,000. And so when I try to protest mine online, it gave me this error. It says you cannot file an online appeal for this property. And so the problem with mine is I put my personal residence under. I subject to my house to myself 2 years ago, and I am doing a little bit of math to see if the tax breaks that I am getting and the depreciation and everything with this house is saving me more money than the homestead exemption. And so this will be the year where I make that decision and decide if it's worth keeping under the business or keep it under the personal. The only advantages to me doing this way is I'm building business credit, and then I'm also earning income as a business because I'm renting the property myself, which is fine. I'm okay with that. I got this plan that I'm hoping might end up working the way I want it to work, but I don't know. But if that's probably not the case for a lot of y'all, you will log on to this page and you will see what it looks like. You'll go here and then you'll pull up something similar to this and you'll be able to start your appeal. I wish I could walk you guys through this process, but it doesn't show that for me. Search your county appraisal district. Look at the years of 2025 over 2024. You want to see two things. You want to see a homestead exemption cap here. What that means is that you have a homestead exemption that they have capped out the max amount of savings that they can save for you, that you can save on this property, that they can tax you, right? I don't know the amount. I don't remember. And so this was what it was appraised in 2023. I messed up and didn't fight my property. I didn't protest my taxes. It's okay. I made an error. And so my cap was a lot higher because they increased and I didn't dispute. I went back and I disputed, and then they got it down to 309, and that was great, but I lost my homestead exemption, which was okay because it was still a savings in a sense, not by much, but it still saved money over time, and I'm going to look at the business side of it and see if that helps me. 2025, it went up 29 grand. So I'm going to go and dispute this in person. And so that's all I have for y'all today. Quite honestly, this is just the get online. Harris County, Montgomery County, Brazoria County, Galveston County, appraisal district. Search your address and look at that year history and see if yours has gone up. If you don't know how to do that, I'm not helping everybody. I can't. I don't have time to do that. This is something that I'm putting together on a video so that you guys can go and do this for yourselves. And I don't have to do it for you because this is a free process to save you some money. You can go pay somebody to do it, but it's free to learn how. And you can do this every year instead of paying somebody money. And so this is step one of it. If you don't know if your property value went up or not, look at this and figure this out. I'm going to change and get ready because I have to meet somebody for a potential buyer consultation. They're probably going to buy a house. But I'm also going to stop by the county on the way out, and I'm going to go ask them about why I can't do mine online. And I'm going to get that information for you guys, and I'm going to send that over. I'm going to do that, come back, and then tell you what I learned. And that way you guys can do this stuff yourself. So, a few things that you want to use to protest your property taxes. This is the opportunity where you go into your house and you dog the hell out of this thing. If you were to sell this house, if you were looking to buy this house, this is where I want you to nitpick everything. And so also get you some quotes to fix some stuff. Take pictures, printable pictures, print them out. It's annoying. I don't understand it. This is what I've heard. This is what they've asked me for. And so this is all personal experience or things that I've heard through other individuals. You need hard evidence. You need evidence you can leave with them that they can submit and file with this record, right? And so how this stuff works, it is a automated generated system. From my understanding, there's a bazillion, gajillion properties in these counties, and there's like a few thousand employees, and they're not doing physical, pencil and pad math to appraise your properties. They're just doing it computer generated, and it's for us to come in and say, hey, that's wrong. You're trying to bend me over with no lube. I need you to bring this down. Here's the hard evidence. And so how a realtor comes in play on this is that we can run sales comps on your house, and what we can do is we can give you a market value that you can take and you can show them and say, hey, I don't think this is right. I think you guys priced my house. And so what I want to do is I want to dispute my property taxes, right? My appraisal value. And so how you dispute that is through the evidence that I just told you. Pictures, actual pictures that you can leave with them, a agent comps sheet that gives you the market analysis, the comparative market analysis for what houses in your area are going for. I'll be honest with you, sometimes that is not good evidence. The sales comp, especially with what I'm seeing in the industry. These people are smart. I have actually tried to work the system and find the trashiest properties in my neighborhood to bring down my value, but they also have access to some of the stuff that I have, and they called my bluff. And so the only thing I was able to do, was to take the pictures and all the repairs and damages that my house had, and I was able to bring my property value down doing it that way, which is why it's important for you to have this hard evidence. And so if you're going in person to do it, if you're going to do it online, you don't need that. I think you can submit all that just online, but they're going to ask for quotes, was what they asked me for in the past. And I've heard that they've also asked people, but then they're also seeing it where they haven't asked me for quotes. And so do it online, probably the comfort of your home. And then I will touch bases with you guys when I go do mine. And so you guys can also do that. It's probably not going to be today. It's probably not going to be today where I go file that. I'm just going to ask them why I can't and what do I need to file that now that this is being filed as a business. I may have screwed myself. I may not be able to, but I will figure that then. If you have any questions, please send me a DM. I can walk you through this process. Put a little bit of effort into it. It's really not that hard. If you don't know, just ask. This is literally what I'm showing you is what you can do to do it. It's not that hard. Quit being a lazy bastard. I'm sorry, but this saves you money. And so what happens is you fight, protest, lower yours, and then your neighbors also have hard evidence that they see, oh, you overpriced it. No one in the neighborhood is worth $500,000 or $1 million or whatever they're trying to charge us now, right? And so I hope this helps. Send me a message if you need a little bit of guidance or a little push into the right direction. But I'm not going to hold your hand. I'm overwhelmed. This is just something extra I'm doing for a few individuals that have reached out to me. I don't have time to do this for everybody. So I hope this helps, and I will keep you updated on what I find out. If not this afternoon, it'll be tomorrow. Peace. Oh, also make sure you have your homestead on there because that's also an initial savings of like $5-6 grand, depending on your county.